PT reorder paragraph. This is one of the areas where students definitely lack. If you're going for 7 or 8, this task is an important task. I'm going to help you to crack this task in next 5 to 10 minutes. So stay tuned because I'm going to give you 5 strategies, 5 steps to crack this task. Very simple strategies, but on top of that, I'm going to demonstrate these strategies and I'll show you how you can actually use it in a practical manner. Hello everyone, this is Vishal from Visual Language Experts. I'm going to help you in PT reading, and helping you in PT reading means I'm going to help you in PT reorder paragraphs in this tutorial. There are a lot of students who always keep on asking me, where is the strategy for reorder paragraphs? How to improve in PT reorder paragraphs? So don't worry, I have a 5-step procedure for you. Now this will definitely work for all students, even if you're a beginner, even if you are an intermediate student and who is lacking in reading specifically, because this task only contribute marks to the reading module. In the exam, you can get 2 to 3 of the reorder paragraphs, and on average you can get somewhere around 7 to 8 marks to up to 12 marks as well. So guys, this task is definitely an important task for PT reading. Let's talk about 5-step series. The very first thing which you have to understand is understanding what are nouns. Nouns could be subject in this particular context. That means what is the main topic, and you have to figure out the nouns first, because most of the time the more nouns are in your first sentence. But most importantly, why do we have to figure out nouns? Because once you figure out the nouns, then you can also figure out the pronouns. For example, let's take this question as an example. Over here, if we read the very first sentence, it is evident therefore that the ants, so that's your noun, right? So you have to now figure out a pronoun. Now pronoun can be, however, it must be admitted that they are. There you go. So once you figure out the main topic, once you figure out the main noun, then you have to find out the pronouns. But which sentence to pick when you have figured out there are multiple sentences with the pronouns? Before I move on to the second step, if you have not subscribed, make sure that you do. And also, if you're facing difficulties in any of the areas, feel free to comment it in the comment box. I personally reply to every single comment. And if you're facing difficulties in any of the areas, you can put it over there and I'll try to give you a quick solution. There's a second step which I'm going to introduce, which is journal to specific rule. What does this mean? This means that if the sentence is in journal nature, it is going to be on top, and the sentence which is giving more specifics, it is going to be at the bottom place. So that means, let's say you got 2 sentences with both of them pronouns. You have to choose which one is more journal and which one is more specific. Let me demonstrate it for you. Okay, let's take this as an example. Over here, we have 2 sentences with pronouns, which is over here she and she. And looks like the noun is this sentence. Okay, because that's the name. All right. Now, what they're saying is, in this sentence, Conjan looked into the question of how much actors are aware of their performance as they perform it and how much they let the character take over. And then over here they have said, in a wonderful set of studies in subsequent book LEA. Okay. Now over here we have 2 sentences with pronouns. So she over here as well, she over here as well. When you come across this situation, you have to use the second step, which is journal to specific. Now out of 4 and 5, we need to see which one is more journal, and the sentence which is in more journal nature obviously is going to be at the top place. Now let me quickly explain you what are journal sentences. Journal sentences are those sentences where you will only find basic information. You will not find detailed information, and you will also not find a lot of examples. Okay, so let's read number 4. She asked Dutch actors to rate their own emotions and the emotions of the characters they were playing across a range of affective states. So that means there are different types of emotions, and in this case it's from disgust and anxiety to tenderness and pleasure. Now let's talk about number 5th. She found that positive emotions were often felt by. Please pay attention to this particular phrase, positive emotions were often felt by the actors as they played those characters' emotions. Now in number 5th, you could easily see that they have specified a particular type of emotions. So that means number 4 will be more journal, number 5th will be more specific. Why? Because in number 4 they are giving wide range of emotions. That means it's more journal sentence. There are options, but in number 5th they have chosen one emotion. That means they have specified the details. That's why it is going to be bottom. That means maybe after number 4, but it is definitely going to come after 4. Now this rule will help you to decide between sentences which are very similar. First rule, which is first step, noun plus pronoun, will help you to find a pair quicker. And in this case, we can say 1 and 4 will be one pair for sure. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drag them over here and we're gonna make them as one pair. And then we can also say 4 and 5 looks like another pair as well, because they are all coming as one set of events. Now let's say I submit this and see if I get any marks or not. So I have only chosen 2 pairs and I've got 2 out of 2. That means out of 4 pairs, my 2 pairs are correct because I only selected 2 of them. Third strategy, which is called pairing method. Now let's say if you have got a very complex question and you are not able to find out the entire sequence, use this strategy. Find out a noun, find out a pronoun, try to see which one is more journal, which one is more specific, then make a pair, because the more pairs you get, the more marks you're gonna get. So every pair gives you 1 mark. In this case, I got my 2 pairs correct within couple of seconds. I didn't even had to read all the segments. So that means if I'm running out of time, all I have to do is find a pair and join them, because what pairing method does, it helps you to at least get some partial marks and it will help you to boost up your overall reading marks eventually. So this is very important, guys. Now let's talk about another rule, which is called linking words. Now what happens in linking words, that you try to link one set of words with another word. Sometimes it could be such as nouns and pronouns, but sometimes it is more of a subject which can be related with the object as well. So let me show you the demonstration, because that can also help you to find pairs quicker. Because as I said, if you're running out of time, all you need to do in reorder paragraph is you just need to find a pair. So the faster you find one pair, the easier you can find another one. Let's take this question as an example. Let's read the very first statement. They recorded whoever and whatever seemed to be interested. So piano carriers, cowboys, beggars, voodoo priests, quarry workers, fishermen, dance troops, and even children at play. So all the things which they seemed interesting. So they recorded it. Who recorded it? We don't know. But if we can find out who, that means we got one pair. So this is noun and pronoun. Let's read number 1. They're saying early in this guy, the municipal secretary of culture here, dispatched a 4-member FOCFOR research mission to the northeastern hinterlands of Brazil on a similar mission. Maybe these guys, right there, that's what they're talking about. Let's read number 4. But the Brazilian mission's collection ended up, right, there we go. So if you focus on this particular phrase, collection, now where could we find the collection? Obviously the collection was over here. So that means this linking word, which we can also say synonyms, can help you to find one pair quicker. Guys, a lot of students, what they do, they try to match same words. Guys, it's not going to be that simple, but you have to use a logic here, which is going to be using synonyms, using linking words. In this case, it was a collection which was referring back to all the interesting works, because this is going to help you find a pair quicker. So in this case, we can easily say that 3 and 4 these two are going to be one pair. So if I check the answers, yes, so the answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, and if I submit it, I'm gonna get 1 mark. Now this is really important, guys, because linking words can help you to find the pairs quicker. This is very important tip. This is very important step in your reorders. Now let's talk about the last step, which is occurrence of events. In all the reorders which we have practiced just now, we have found that there is a series of events. So you have to always understand that. Now, if you understand journal to specific rule, that means you can easily understand set of events. That means there is a space or place where one thing happens at one place, then automatically second thing happens because they are moving downwards. It's a set of events. So one cannot happen without the other. So that's what you always have to think, that which thing occurred before. That way, sometimes using logic, using set of events, you can find out the right sequence. Now guys, all these steps are proven. All our students uses them. So make sure that you use them one by one. Not every step is going to be implemented in every question, but the more you practice, the faster you're gonna get at it to implement them. Now this is going to really help you to crack reorder paragraphs. Feel free to practice at VLE portal for free, guys. If you have not signed up, sign up now. Practice is for free, and all these questions are the exam questions. So make sure that you practice enough before giving your exam. I hope you like this video. If you did, make sure to give a thumbs up. And yes, if you are new to our channel, you have not subscribed, do subscribe. I'll be seeing you in our next tutorial. Keep practicing. All the very best to everyone.